Good morning. It is time to return to the Altide Hotel. Now, I did this short stream on release day, in which, purely by accident, we managed to get a fairly good end, I'll say. We saved our daughter, which is the reason we're coming to the hotel in the first place. And we managed to get out perfectly fine. However, we didn't really dig deep into the lore and the reasons of the cult and how it functions and the people. So today, I'll be going as deep into the rabbit hole as I can get. And at any cost. If that means sacrificing the daughter, sure. If that means we end up joining the cult, sure. We will do whatever it takes to get into all the lore bits. As much lore as possible. So, I have no idea how that's gonna turn out. Hopefully it's gonna go okay. Hopefully it won't end horribly. We'll see. So let's see. Let's start up a new game. And enjoy the opening scene.
Miss Bisley.
I'm afraid not. Oh, bollocks! Oh, shit! Oh, I mean, oh my dear! Oh my dear! I'll grab you this. You have my conviction.
You don't know me, but I've found you. It wasn't easy, seeing how you've never met, but her words were persuasive. Once I tracked you down, I went back to her, but she was gone. All I found in the debris was an address, which I've enclosed. I'm going to make sure she's all right. If there's any part of you that cares for your daughter, you'll come too. Signed, R. Price, Private Investigator.
Right, well, this is it. The Isle Tide Hotel.
Let me return. Let's see. How much do I owe you?
How much do I owe you?
Nah, forget it. Look, besides, the old toll takes care of anybody getting there. I've always wondered about that place. I reckon a receptionist would probably take any old piece of paper as an invite. I just never had the balls to try. Still, just getting close. I don't know, it means something.
Well, that's new. and interesting. Also, good morning, Nema Blob. Didn't think I ever want to go back to Korean dating simulators, but here we are. Really, you miss the Korean dating simulators? Well, I'm sure there will be more of those in the future. But now it's Lynch time. Well, Lynch-esque. I feel like they go full Lynch. The Koreans are funny cringe, this is more like cringe cringe. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Are you, hey. Never mind. Just,
I do hope that we meet some more interesting characters this time, though. I seem to remember there were 5 characters we never met in the other run.
Excuse me.
We have that guy again. And we will ring the bell. Now, last time we went with that we had an invitation, that did not go well.
Welcome back to the Isle Tide Hotel. If only for our final night. I trust you had a pleasant term, Miss Ray. My apologies. I mistook you for somebody else. How may I help you?
Okay, so let's see. I'm looking for someone.
I'm looking for someone.
It's rather difficult to keep track of those frequenting the Isle Tide. May I inquire as to whom?
And let's see.
Just someone I used to know.
Should you have your eye on a particular patron, the measuring ceremony begins shortly. If I could just see your invitation, sir.
It really does. This interaction makes so much more sense the second time around. I'm here as a guest.
I'm here as a guest.
That's very irregular, sir. It's just that we've never had a guest here at the Isle Tide Hotel. May I ask the name of your host here this evening?
Gracie Ray.
Gracie. Gracie Ray.
Ah, Miss Ray.
Yes.
And she hasn't
Miss
arrived
Ray's
yet.
yet to check in. But I'll be sure to let them know she invited a guest. Might I suggest searching the hotel bar first? Plenty worth seeing.
Red or gold?
Excuse me?
This
See?
still that makes no sense.
Another verse that doesn't notice them.
Have you never looked up during the swell celebration?
Which is why the balloon should be gold this term.
But red is traditional.
You said that already.
But red is customary.
Customary to always have someone else take the credit. We need to try something new.
What do you think, dear?
I prefer the gold.
If no one notices, perhaps you should try the gold. There's a girl here.
Perhaps I'm no longer needed. Some old relic.
Oh, don't go. I wouldn't know how to do this without you.
So this is the bit that we played during the demo after we knocked out the bad end that doesn't exist anymore in the full game. Let's see. Talk to the woman. Because now, again, this will probably make so much more sense than it did in the demo.
I'm stuck for choice. I'm swayed towards the white lace, but I wore that last term and nothing changed.
What didn't change?
What didn't change?
They failed again to nominate me.
Who wore it best?
Sounds exciting.
Sounds exciting.
Well, it's not for everybody.
Any rules?
You choose a mask, and then on the swell you wear something that suits. Who wore it best wins.
And you want to be nominated?
You're nobody if you're not admired.
You know a lot.
You seem to know a lot about what goes on here.
You should be careful when choosing. How people see you is everything. And here, you can be anybody. A chance to become those you envy, and for a tide, forget yourself entirely.
Makes so much more sense now.
People call me Dee. That's not my real name, you understand. It's just that... Well, hardly matters when all keys go into a bowl, am I right?
I prefer to know. Learned that the hard way. I'm Josh.
Beauty isn't the ambition, it's the tool. You may not be swayed by it, but many are.
I didn't mean to.
No faster way to see your name in lights. I came here to be somebody beautiful, somebody new. I never focused on finding the core like everybody else, and now it seems that I've lost my own. It's always hard when you lose something. A pageant, let's say, but passion is doing whatever it takes to get it back. Am I right?
I would do anything.
I'd do anything.
Good day, Wick, but not John. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday.
Then maybe you're the one I've been looking for. It would be terrible for me to ask someone to nominate me for the pageant.
But if they did, you would help them in return?
Who knows how grateful I'd be?
Okay, so she's gonna be the bunny. That's important. That's important if we're gonna nominate her, because she could be swapped, but she's gonna be swapping bodies before that. So, bunny mask, nominate. And her name is just D as far as we know. Oh, if you missed the first stream, Vic, but not John, it's yes.
Hi.
A lot of things happened.
I was wondering...
I've tried to warn him. They can't be changed or cheated. The receptionist reminds us all with a single look. Except that man at the bar, it seems. I didn't stick around to find out why this time. I best go find her. She'll be looking for me. My wife.
Oh, your wife. But yeah, basically, the man we're playing, his daughter was kidnapped and he goes to the hotel to find her. And he's called here by a letter written by R. Price, which proves to be a woman, who is a detective who found our daughter has very much anger issues as to why we walked out of our own daughter's life and never contacted her, because she experienced something similar. And we, last stream, we ended up getting involved with her and trying to solve it and find the daughter. So we kind of got a good end in the way that we found our daughter and we got her out of the hotel. But we only got like the basic of what actually goes on at the hotel, and yes, they swap bodies. That is what you best with, like, you put all your keys into a bowl and then you pick who's gonna be in different bodies next term. You'll hear the word term used a lot. So, one will attend the tide. Correct action is adhered to in attendance to the tide, held between a term of every 3 years for 3 nights that shall never be prolonged or extended, thus a reminder of thus not. So, every 3 years they swap bodies. One will choose a suit. Correct effort shall be made on the tide to select a new suit. After the fitting, the suit shall be chosen on swell night and worn for the coming term, thus a halting of Woffenheit. So that's fine, the new suit is fine. One will honor swell night. Correct concentration is cardinal during the measure, fitting, and swell night ceremony, thereby halting all communication with the outside world, thus a banishment of das Gerd. Gerda? Gerd? Yeah. One will be as one. Correct mindfulness of our elect is to be upheld at all times. Elect are encouraged to confess the sins of their term, and shall be forgiven outright, unless the breaking of an etiquette. 5. One will be unburdened. Correct intention is attained when distraction and desire are abolished, allowing for mindfulness across the term. All elect shall assist this purge by means of fulfillment on the tide. This makes so much more sense now. So much more sense than the first time. 6. One will hold tongue. Correct speech will ensure the tide is kept secret and limit distraction from our mission. The Grand Elect will select those best suited to the cause by way of invitation. 7. One will practice proper decorum. Correct livelihoods are encouraged between the tides to protect the suit. Each shall be returned as gifted, never committing the suit to compromise, constraint, or condition issues within the term. Okay, so the bodies has to be kept pristine. They cannot have a scandal or anything. And constraint, I'm assuming you can't get that suit involved in a relationship that will go beyond those 3 years, because then it will be a constraint on the next person who wears the suit. And condition, I'm assuming, is just don't harm the suit. One will seek correct view of the elect, and their mission shall be at the forefront of the tide. Distraction made by suits are to be renounced after purging distraction and desires, thus seeking the core. All will follow the etiquette. Do as you are told. Okay. This makes so much more sense.
Purge by means of fulfillment.
And what was at the table? But yes, it's gonna get word. It is definitely gonna get word. Where is room 14?
Where is room 14?
And no 2.
Join me for the changing of the tide. Seeking person with an open mind to peel back the layers and find the core. Room 7, 8 p.m. Rosie.
Room 7, 8 p.m. Rosie. We definitely want to be there for that. We definitely want to be there for that. Do I have a clock anywhere, I wonder?
To all who think the core is sex, all genders welcome. Room 18.
Okay, so that is room 18. And what's the 4th note?
For lovers of literacy and language, I, Jordan Hemlock, am starting a petition to change the terminology of the etiquettes. Ergo, come find me and sign.
And we definitely want to do that. We definitely want to sign his petition. Because last time he said he didn't get enough petitions, but maybe if we signed it he will get enough, and that will drastically change things.
Don't mistake his patience for absence. His timing is perfect, and his presence is constant. The tide is upon you.
Okay, we can't go through there, but we can go to the bar.
It's 5 o'clock at the sound of the turn.
Okay, so now it's 5
realised
o'clock.
Dr. Aniston could be anybody. I wonder if he's here.
I've got no closer to finding the core this tide. Waste of a suit.
Okay, so we have 2 hours until we have to be in that room. I really wish I had a clock to keep track of that. View the woman, talk to the drunk, or stand at the bar. We want to stand at the bar.
You're here to see me, no doubt? Yes, I'm Jordan Hemlock. I'm not surprised you've heard. They chatter in their boxes. You see, I've spent more time alone this term and began to ponder the word term. Horrid sounding. Ergo, I've created a petition for the Grand Elect to change the terminology. What do you think of the word span?
Okay, this was a lot less of a change than I thought it would be. I could ask why change one word. But how was your span? Sure. We can try.
So how was your span?
Ah, I knew I could count on you. You remind me of myself before I slipped this on. Actions speak louder than words can be spoken, as the saying is.
Right. And these Grand Elect, they choose who come here, do they?
Invitation only. Oh, they ramble on about their inclusiveness, but all I can see in these etiquettes are rules to keep out those they deem unsavory. But should we call for a hearing at the measuring in front of all the verse, ergo they'd have to consider it without the benefit of a bout. They don't have to listen to me. There are rules in place to stop that too.
But rules can be bent.
Rules can be broken.
Oh, if only. Unless, like the democracy of America, you scratch my back and then you can demand a favor later.
Right. I mean...
And I would guarantee it. Anything you want.
Good afternoon, sweeties. Tonight's measuring is underway. So if you could adorn your robes, masks, and follow me speedily, the Grand Elect await.
But I wanted to sign the petition. Did I sign it? I hope I signed it between the cutscenes. Okay, so now we got this. So I think it's too early to go to room 7. Room 18 is not an option. Well, let's try room 7, just to check.
Did you not read the note? I'm not ready for you yet, freak. Come back when it's time. And don't be late.
Well, very punctual. Oh, and that's Price.
Hey!
You don't know me, but I found you. That's what I wrote in the letter. I'm Price.
You're Price?
What did you expect?
Oh, jeez.
Bet myself a bottle of Bushmills you wouldn't show. Heard you were never around. And people don't change. So figured it an easy bet. Those who do, you have to watch out for.
She's just full of rage.
So why are you here?
I'm here for Eleanor.
What, out of some newfound fatherhood? Or looking to make
Yeah, I came, didn't I?
Makes no difference.
Well, why did you write the letter?
In case something happens to me, at least someone would know where she is.
So why are you... No, what is this place? That's what we're focusing on.
What is this place?
They have your daughter. That's all I need to know. I asked around before I got here. People stayed tight-lipped. Even the locals. Even for cash. Whatever's going on has got folks scared. Or loyal, like I've never seen. Unlike you.
So much rage.
The guests are getting together downstairs. Dressed in these. I'm gonna get one, go down there and find out who has her. And if you don't show, I won't be surprised. Doubt she would either.
I'm telling you, I didn't invite a guest. I know the etiquette.
Oh dear, poor Gracie Ray. Unintentionally have Miss Ray thrown out.
What does yours do for a living?
Accountant. Boring. London-based, so the commute's a nightmare.
I'm looking to settle down next time.
Do you sweat much?
Okay, so they can't settle down. But they couldn't. I thought that was against the etiquette.
Newfound respect, mind you. Didn't get promoted once. Bloody bunch of tossers.
Told you so. And you said I was whining. I hope you learned something.
Yeah. It's never subtle. It's obvious where they're looking. Right here. Blow it off, Pretty.
Oh, sorry.
Looking forward to making some new friends. It's been a lonely term. Don't pick me.
Okay, so we don't want to pick Ivan. Ivan has had a lonely
There you
term.
are. I've been looking for you. The pageant's this way.
Come.
They're taking nominations now.
Sweeties. Come. Sweeties. Last chance to enter somebody into this year's Who Wore It Best pageant. Any final nominees?
Nominate her.
Said you'd do anything. Nominate me and I'll repay the favor. We have a deal. Am I right?
Agreed. Fabulous mask. Congratulations, sweetie.
Tell me, how can I help?
Name?
My name?
Well, yes, sweetie. I need a name.
I thought you could use his.
It must be the participants. How else will we know?
An initial, then.
I need your name, sweetie.
That's not an etiquette.
No, it's a rule, which are still quite important. The ceremony shall begin soon, and if you can't provide a name...
I don't remember.
I'll write D for now. But we will need a full name.
And if I can't remember?
You can't very well win without a name to place on the plaque, sweetie. Perhaps there's somebody who can help you?
Okay, so she needs to remember her name.
Now, everybody, speedily, take your seats. The Grand Elect approach.
You don't know me, but I found you. It's not you, my love. Stop shaking like a teenager's wrist. Guessing these aren't your average guests. There's a lot of them. Not sure on their choice of robe, though. What's up with you?
Just nervous.
We'll find her.
That's what I'm nervous about. I'm not sure how to explain to her where I've been all these years.
Grapes are not harvested from thorn trees, nor are figs gathered from thistles, for they yield no fruit. Peel comes before the fruit to protect it, but that shall not be so on the swell. Just as the great ocean has one taste, the taste of salt, so too shall this tide, the taste of life. To reach the fruit, we must first cut away the peel. Simul justus et peccator.
Good afternoon, Verse. Nice to see our body. Hope you all had a lovely time. If you're new, or would like reminding, the 9-chapter etiquettes can be found in your rooms, or on the notice board in the lobby. It is my pleasure to introduce the Grand Elect.
We are who we say we are. Praise be to Dr. Aniston, founder of the Tide and seeker of the core.
Praise.
Praise. Praise. First we have taken the measure of each other. Now comes the fitting. Bring forth the new verse. Give us your name.
Christopher?
Give us your name, and we will change it. Give us your suit, and we shall swap it. In the giving and the changing, only the core will remain. And in the core, purpose.
Okay, so he's the new suit of the term.
I've changed my mind. Sorry. I don't want to do this. I was talked into it. No, please. No!
I'm really concerned about his fate now, that I understand more what's going on.
Before we embark, does anybody wish to shed guilt for the term?
Last term, I practiced as the priest. I found it hard. I confess, I turned to drink. got a tattoo.
Oh yeah, tattoos are not allowed. Now it makes sense.
Etiquette 7 has been broken. To impart manners, your choice of suits for the coming term shall be halved.
Forgive me.
You are already forgiven.
Condition and constraints have been broken.
I committed a crime on the previous term, which verse 37 was arrested for.
Etiquette 4 has been broken. To impart manners, your suit shall be chosen for you. You are already forgiven.
Forgotten etiquette 4. Darn it.
I too wish to shed. The whispers you have heard of a young girl are true. Chosen by Dr. Aniston herself for this deviation of etiquettes, she will be presented to all at tonight's swell celebrations. A hearing for all. Until such time, we shall proceed from the measure to the fitting.
Committed a crime, so I guess it's bring attention to something. Meet with Price, no. Find D, help Jordan. We're gonna help Jordan.
Therefore, ergo, I have started a petition to attend, to swap out the word term.
Are you sure you're doing this for the love of language, Jordan?
But that's not what I meant to. I'm here representing those verses such as this person, who have signed our petition and believe that it is important that one word...
I do not believe we've met.
Staff members, hangers, mentors, or those untested shall have no say at the Owl Tide or the Swell.
Unless the new verse passes the entrance exam, ergo allowing all established rights of the etiquettes to be passed to him or her.
Should they pass?
You failed to mention that you weren't invited. However, if you do this for me, I'll grant you a favor.
I want that favor.
I want Eleanor Malone.
Eleanor. Right. You help me with this, I'll help you with that. You must think like them.
Shall we begin?
Sure.
Okay, so now we're being tested.
Left hand.
Lovely to meet you. First question. Are you afraid of dying?
Okay, so you swap bodies to keep alive. I mean, greatly depends how.
Depends how.
Who is the founder of the Tide?
That is Dr. Aniston.
Dr. Aniston.
Founder of the Tide and seeker of the call.
I was talking with Dee the other day about what the most important part of the tide is. She believes it's the suits. What would you say?
Not the hotel. The verse or the change? Verse or change? Oh. I would say the change is the greatest.
The change.
That's not what I would have thought that you
How
would...
many members were present at the first tide?
Oh, I don't know. Was it 6 or was it 9? 9?
9.
Incorrect.
Oh. Should have saved.
Yes, but did he pass?
She won't last another term.
Oh no. No. If I could go back, I would. I don't think... You know, there's not even a save function, so you're stuck with what you get. Okay, so 6 at the first tide.
So what do we do?
I need a moment to think before you backwash words. This shit gives me the creeps. Figured there'd be some
So we
kind of
failed.
So did you call the police then?
I'm not related. Lack of cause for concern said I barely knew her. But I know what she's going through.
And then probably the verse is the
Got an eye on
right.
them anyway. Called on your ex as well. She reckons Eleanor ran away. Flashed me some note Eleanor left, but I didn't buy it. Lucky I spotted the hotel card before she did. She also didn't believe Eleanor would have hired me to find you. 5-star reviews there. So here I am, stuck with the only one who barely knows her.
Look, I get it.
No, you don't. Eleanor may have been taken, but to her, you've been missing a lot longer.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You're right, Josh Malone. Born 78 to Paul and Karen in South London. I don't know you. The fact you left your wife and infant child, that's why I don't want to.
Nice. I suppose you know her better than me, is that it?
I know how scared she is. How none of it makes sense. Why me? Why was I taken? Where the hell is the dad when you need him? So yes.
Oh no, we know who Eleanor is, so that's not her.
Looking.
Eleanor we see get abducted in the very beginning.
So if you're just gonna stand there, you can at least tell me what you're thinking.
There's 2 choices that make sense. See her in the queue, red mask? That's the cleaner. Caught sight of her upstairs. She's got to know where Eleanor is. Housekeeping's always a good source. Or the big fella. Dorman's bound to know where she's being kept. Probably carried her in. That's what I'm here thinking.
Okay, so Dorman...
Could try sweet-talking her, but he'll need more persuading.
Oh, cleaner. Last time we tried cleaner and failed, so we were stuck with Dorman. But the Dorman was actually really helpful. The Dorman was super helpful. But let's try questioning her again and see if we can do better.
Question her.
I don't need you, but I've never been able to put the heat on a woman. Not like that. Just not great at putting the pressure on. But maybe if we do this together, good cop, bad cop. Not exactly low stakes practice, but we don't have much choice. Good cop, bad cop. Got it? I'll lead.
So we will be bad cop, that's fine.
Now what? I'm sorry. We don't mean to disturb you. If it's okay, We wanted to ask a few questions.
And you're going to answer.
And you're going to answer.
Oh, am I now? You don't look like the type that bites.
You're the cleaner here, right?
But then you never really know someone till you've handled their dirty laundry.
Told you. I was telling my friend here that cleaners know everything that happens in a hotel. Like that girl they mentioned.
This slash your partner? Does she leave skids?
Nice.
We wondered where she was.
I already cleaned up your shit for you. Now you want me to wipe it for you too? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah. And when you're down there, you're going to tell us what you know.
Tell you what?
Where they're keeping the girl.
Why? Who's she to you?
Family.
She's family.
No, she's not.
Sorry about this.
Okay, so we failed that bit by saying family.
Our first go-round and you struck out, big surprise.
Are you always this optimistic?
Not partnering with you, I'm not. How hard is good cop, bad cop to understand?
Look, I don't go around
Trying to persuade people sounds exactly like what an investment advisor does.
Look, I look at the figures and I weigh up the options.
And I take it she didn't stack up.
So much anger.
Well, we've got no other choice now. We have to take on the big fella. Are you going to do what it takes this time?
So subtle. Still so very, very subtle, this takeout operation. No one would ever notice. No one would ever notice.
Hey, who am I? No? Kurt Russell in Big Trouble, Little China? The bit in the wheelchair when he falls off. Hey, hey, you awake? You hear me? Where is she? Eleanor, where is she? Answer me. Answer me. Where's Eleanor Malone? I'm not going to ask again. Tell me where you're keeping Eleanor.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing?
If we don't find out what room she's in soon, it'll be too late. There's too many of them down there, and I get nervous with public speaking. So this is our only shot. Hit him.
What?
You want to find her? Be a parent? This is what it takes.
I still believe this is not what it takes to be a parent.
Hit him!
I still don't want to hit him. But I didn't hit him last time, so I feel for variety we're gonna have to. I'm sorry, bud. I really don't want to do this. I don't believe hitting you is the right thing.
Where is she? I know you brought her in. You may have taken care of her too. I bet you were even nice to her, right? Bet it felt good, looking after her, feeding her. Oh, you did. Hey, look at me. She's not your pet. Hit him.
Why are we doing this? You're taking out all of your own issues on this poor fellow.
Tell us where she is.
You know all those times she smiled? Every time she thanked you, said your name? She didn't mean it. She wasn't being nice. She doesn't give a shit about you. Hit him.
I really don't like her, I have to say.
You're gonna cry now? She never asked for any of this. She'll never trust anyone again. She'll grow up angry and bitter. Where is she? Where's the girl? Hit him again.
I really don't wanna.
Please stop, you're hurting me. Please don't tell them that I spoke. I didn't mean to. You were hitting me.
What are you talking about?
Well, they wanted me to be the strong, silent type, but that's just not me. I love to gossip. It's so good to speak. A thank you would be nice. Aye. Yeah, your bag is very heavy. What the hell have you got in it? No, I won't be here at 2 o'clock in the morning to open the door for you. I get very tired. I was so close. Please don't tell the receptionist.
I don't take requests. Tell me where she is. Tell me where she is.
She can't. Then they'll know I spoke.
I really don't want to hit him. He's so nice.
Tell me where she is.
I didn't take her. Please, don't do this.
Give her back.
She's not mine to give. I don't know. Right. Maybe we should think.
What? You're feeling sorry for him? What about her? I'll never stop. Never. Now hit him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hate myself for doing this.
Tell me where my daughter is, so I don't have to hit you again. I don't know anything. I didn't know anyone was looking for her, but...
I'm here. I'm looking. Don't you say that, you...
15! 15! She's in room 15, I'm sorry.
He's such a nice fellow. And we hit him. But oh well. That's how it goes when you're trying to get different results. Gotta do the things you didn't do last time, even if you don't like it.
We're too late.
We'll find her.
Where? You don't get it. She's downstairs with them. We can't get to her now. We'll find her. Jesus. Yeah, that's the first thing. The first thing you've said that's even sounded like you give a shit. The first time that you've sounded like her father. Why are you even here? She wouldn't even be here if she was my daughter.
Not mine.
What?
Eleanor. She's not my daughter.
What are you talking about?
I never said that. In fact, I've never said that.
Your name's on the birth certificate.
Yeah. It kept me on there. For her sake. You know, maybe you're right. I don't even know why I'm... You can't miss what you never had. Never really had.
Why now?
Your letter. And then she was looking.
Christ, if you'd looked sooner then... It might have gone well.
And I know what I was missing. Somehow I was safer this way. But now she's missing, and
You're here.
Yeah.
Come on, there must be something in here. Start looking.
Can I just leave? No, I have to. In that case, check the desk.
Rude to read a girl's diary.
Just says what she reads a girl's
I know
diary.
we've never met, but he's still my dad. That means we have a connection, right? The more scared I get, the more I know he's coming for me. So Eleanor doesn't know.
Her mum wanted to keep it from her.
Yeah, well, mums don't always know what's best. How'd you both meet?
Happily. I spilled my drink on her in a bar. Didn't faze her, she just laughed, which I loved. She was always so driven, always looking for the next adventure. She even had a bag packed by the door, always ready. And suddenly one day, the bag went back in the wardrobe. She stopped going to work, rushing to start a family. We've never even talked about it. Happened so quickly, I'm not sure I ever caught up.
Is that when she cheated?
No, she didn't get her writing skills from me, that's for sure.
Okay, so I'm guessing that the woman that he first fell in love with was the genuine one. And then when the bag went back into the closet, that's when she had been inducted into this and her body had become a suit. So check the bathroom. Check the weird tub.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea. More of a shower guy myself.
The fact you have a preference is sad.
No, it's quicker than waiting for a bath. Never had the patience for it.
I mean, who doesn't have a preference when it comes to bath between a shower?
I would lay in the tub for hours.
I wouldn't say it's weird to have a preference. I'd say perfectly normal.
The smell.
It's my father who drank Bushmills.
Is he not around anymore?
This doesn't make sense. We're on the second floor. This hatch would just lead to the bathroom downstairs, unless the whole place was designed for these hatches.
Yeah, and this pipe, God only knows what.
A bunch of people holed up in a hotel, wear masks, take baths and teenage girls. I don't get the connection.
And then we check the bed finally. We find a little plushie.
Thought you can't miss what you've never had.
Sometimes you can't help but imagine.
You should have reached out. You could have hired someone. There's plenty of people like me out there.
Oh, shit. Really?
Had a bear. Similar to that growing up. It's my favourite.
Unless she still has it.
You bought her that.
Well, I may have left. I'm not completely heartless.
Why would they bring that? You don't kidnap someone and bring their prize Teddy along for the ride. She's 17. A whole bag of her stuff.
What does that mean?
This wasn't some random grab.
And we tuck Bunny back in.
What's that?
Won't people be there? I'm scared. It's her writing. I'll sneak you out of the orangery.
Mr. H. Well, at least someone's helping her.
She used to lock me in the house when she popped out. My mum. I'd always find a way to sneak out. I'd head to the park in the summer.
Kidnappers and body snatchers, not
Let
monsters.
me play football with them. There was this small car park with tall trees around it. That's where he grabbed me. I was too young to know what he was doing at the time. He even thought he'd let me go after. When that room finally got colder, I knew they couldn't find me. Think of Mum and Dad. I would sit in his crook when he watched his films. I remember seeing them pick the locks. Of course, it's much easier in the movies. I only have my hairpins. Much harder to learn. Took me a long time. When that door finally opened, it wasn't even that far from home. I outran all the boys that day. Across the park. The front door was unlocked. I ran straight in to find Mum drunk. Dad had left.
I mean, we can't be. We did say nothing last time, so let's be a bastard, sure.
It sounds terrible, but this doesn't help, Eleanor.
And the fairness of doing the opposite of what we've done before.
They could be long gone.
We got to be nice last time, Wick, but not John. And we didn't hit the nice bellhop, and we were compassionate towards her story.
It's not just Eleanor he's smuggling.
Or she. Well, it could be anyone.
Why are they sneaking crap around?
Their memories. Keepsakes.
We're out of time. But we're getting together downstairs. We have to go.
They might have got her out already.
I don't want to take that chance. We should get down there.
We don't know who we're looking for.
I won't leave her down there alone. I want her to know someone's here. Someone came to find her. You stay. Find out whose room this is. Don't get confused with shit that isn't theirs. Look for personal stuff.
Okay, so now it's probably then 7. I think that bell has rung twice. As we're at the bar. If it rings every hour. Can I just leave? No. Oh well. Let's grab the thing that we're supposed to get. That was in the clothes. Missing so many things. I wonder if we had managed to get the petition going, we wouldn't have gone back here with her, and I could have gotten something completely different. Check the bath. not really needed. Or maybe if I help D, yeah. That would also maybe have unlocked something. I was just really hoping I would be able to help him with the petition to change the etiquette. Can I just exit now? We have something. Will I be allowed to look around the other rooms?
Look, I found one. See, she has lots of friends. This is Grace, Sarah, Emily, and I need to keep reading. Janice, I think.
No, I cannot go back to room 7.
I just don't like it.
Look, I'm taller now. You like that?
No, I don't like it.
Why? Tell me why you don't like it.
Because I just changed my damn mind to Darius, that's why. Now get your ass upstairs and put on the other suit.
First of all, check your tone. And second of all, I ain't changing. I'm feeling fresh.
You just better stop your crying, or I'll give you something to cry about.
Okay. What are you gonna do about it?
I'll leave your ass here the whole term.
Oh, yeah, I wish you would.
Okay, so now we're back here. It had a fresh look, for sure. Talk to the woman in red. Let's see who this is.
Yeah. What do you think? Bit of all right. I saw it early and I thought, yes. I'm really looking forward to taking this for a spin. Yeah. Do you fancy a peek? Yeah, go on. No? All right. Suit yourself. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do nicely.
If I just sit in the chair, what's gonna happen? Because I think last time I went to the bar.
Yes, yes. I'm feeling much better, but I'm not playing any more chess this term. You'll have to wait until the next swell. But as reigning champion, I'm happy to answer questions you may have.
The tide.
What can you tell me about the tide?
It comes in and goes out.
Deep. What is the core? The great question of life.
What is the core?
If I knew, I wouldn't be here. None of us would, I should guess. As different as each suit is, you soon realize that we all have the same problems, the same tastes, the same routines. Romantic, what she's trying to find. The meaning of it all. But who says there's a simple answer?
Since you're leading up to it, tell me about Dr. Aniston.
What can you tell me about Dr. Aniston?
What can I say? I've been with her since the beginning. Amazing woman. She invented it, you know. The machine. Just a shame about her husband. Got enough in the bank to move, take this place somewhere hotter. But she'll never leave this place, so we stay.
Why?
It's where she lost him. Best not say anymore.
Very well, we can leave.
Thank you.
So next time, don't go straight to the guy in the bar, because it seems like he's the thing that makes time move. So always do bar last.
You're here to ask, no doubt. Answer's no. Failed to get enough signatures. A go? They'll refuse to change the wording.
Jordan.
No, you're supposed to start afresh, but this is important. I'll give it another crack next term. Span, I mean. Just hope she can last.
Yeah, he already switched.
Coming at you live from the Altai with another dance on the swell. The night of no return for the term. Make sure that suit fits. 7:45 at the sound of the beep.
2 Macallans. Neat.
Okay, so it isn't 7
I know
yet.
what we need to find.
Oh, no, it was 7:45 at the beep. They start at 7:45, but it's 7:45.
This whole place, it's like they've... How are we supposed to know who anyone is? How do I even know it's here?
How do I know your price?
Well, how do I know
8
who you
p.m. at room 7.
Then we agree.
It's so I want to go
You can
there,
only rely on yourself.
but I don't know
Nobody
how to leave this scene.
Okay, sweeties. That's the mission bell. If you're happy with your fit, please make your way to the hall for the Swell Night celebrations.
So I
Speedily.
really want to go to room 7 if I can. If the game will allow me, I will. But I'm afraid that because I'm with Price, I'm not allowed.
How much exercise will it take to keep that up?
It's got its own fitness, man.
Term of retirement for me.
Come on, let me choose where I want to go. Give me a chance. One part of me really do wish there was a save system, but Okay, so I'm forced to go into the orangery.
This is it.
The letter said they'd meet in the orangery, but I don't see him.
It wouldn't matter anyway. He could be anyone. We need to get this right. Ask the wrong person the wrong question, it'll give the game away. We need to be subtle.
We should bring our special guest out soon. One final song until the swell night begins and we present our newest verse of the year.
Screw all that. Pick one. Find a connection. Once you're sure, give me the signal and we'll ask together, but you have to be sure.
Can I leave? Please let me leave. No. I am not allowed to leave. Talk to the man at the window.
Is it too much? It's just that no one here's gay or straight or bi. With every body swapping, it's normal. And this is our culture. So I won't let it down. Jules, by the way.
Are you helping Eleanor?
We're looking for Eleanor Malone.
I'm sorry, I really don't know who you're talking about.
Well, I was certain it was, but oh well. Then, woman in the chair? The only person we didn't get to chat to last time.
Evening.
Good evening, sir. Madam. Splendid swell, isn't it?
Are you helping Eleanor?
Are you helping Eleanor?
I'm afraid you must have me mistaken for somebody else.
I guess I'm supposed to just go easier on them. And have some initial... Yeah, I am very much going with subtle. Maybe the game is looking routes early. It could very well be. Very well be. Because as long as Price is with us, I feel like we're stuck on find Eleanor routes. So I'm gonna have to quickly try afterwards to skip through and avoid Price as much as I can.
But this suit just doesn't feel right.
You need to see a doctor?
No. Dr. Aniston would never put me into a bad body. None of us. I'll be all right. You'll see.
Not even allowed to talk to him more, so Jordan?
Look at me. I tried. And look at me. I really thought I could do it. I could be really different. But I just want to be myself even more. Don't look at me. Go away. Go away!
Okay, and then time is up. And we're stuck into this anyway. Hi there, Solar. Hope you're having a good Sunday.
Is that it? Is that all we can...
We are who we say we are. We have measured, we have fitted. The swell night dawns, and with it the beginning of a new tide. Bring out the new verse. Should anybody here give any reason why this girl should not be given to Dr. Aniston for the means of the core? Speak now.
I'm glad the code is back onto working.
Introducing our newest verse. I'm sure you're rather surprised, Mr. Malone.
I'm not so sure. It would seem Mr. Malone became suspicious some time ago. Even of me.
Then
this
our
is different.
analysis of you is correct.
This
Unable
is
to
different.
trust even those willing to help.
You weren't even worried about her, Eleanor.
Your core has been found empty, Mr. Malone.
So consumed by self, you left your wife and infant child.
It was only when I reached out you even knew she existed anymore.
You see, we're not liars, kidnappers, or murderers. We live by a
It's
code
very
of
much a
etiquette,
cult, Solar.
seeking an admirable cause that would help the world over. Dare say that. You could not say the same. An empty shell. And though our number are invited, it sometimes requires new suits to continue our cause.
Your suit has been chosen.
No!
What?
You've learned nothing. Still running away from what's right in front of you.
Such a gift should not be wasted.
I'll try his suit first.
I think I've made a discovery. You stand as a shining example of how we all have the ability to change. The thing in our way is the want. Perhaps in part, that's the meaning. To never settle.
This is
Goodbye.
definitely a different ending, though.
No!
I don't know how we got here.
No! No!
I don't know how we got here at all. Okay, so that is end of us being body snatched indeed.
I can feel storm coming.
Huh.
Blowing out everything.
Well, let's see. Let's skip the credits. And let's have a look. Story-wise, we still didn't play chess. Did we add anything? You convinced the reception to find your way into the hotel. That's good. And we have been apprehended. That leaves really 300 different welcomes? Ooh. We found room 7, but we never got anywhere further on these things. Never got more rooms. The legal team, we never found. Christopher, poor Christopher, we never did anything for Christopher. A name we didn't do anything with. Did we at least get any encounters? No. No new encounters. There's still 5 encounters that we haven't achieved. Oof. Teamed up with tries to find Eleanor. Found Eleanor by interrogating the doorman. You were overcome by the grand elect as you failed to win over Price. Okay, so if we don't win over Price, Price hands us in. So that's where that failed. You didn't beat the chess champion, but gained something more. Okay. Okay, sure. Sure. Christopher is a fairly innocent one. He gets pulled into this and he doesn't know what he's signing up to. But our main objective isn't to save Christopher, but maybe we could. Maybe we could save Christopher. Now, let's see. Can now skip previously viewed scene, so we will do that. I apologize to those two who still haven't catched the opening scene with the kidnapping of our daughter. We tried how much do I owe you? We thought tell me about the hotel. No. We have asked have you seen a girl, I think, was last time. What was it tell me about the hotel? Oh, I can't remember.
I'm looking for a young girl.
Which one? You're not the first to ask, mind you. I had some cretin in the cab this morning asking about some girl.
Yeah, hotel was the first time.
I saw him sneaking around the back.
Okay, he snuck down the back.
Paid your fare. Anyway, best of luck finding her.
Look around the back. Okay, fair enough. I don't think many people do SLR. It's a very confusing game in some aspects. But with our notes, we should now be able to get some sort of other route with either Dee or with Jordan. Because I think I have enough now to pass the test, at least.
Are you, hey.
With Jordan.
Never mind. Just,
If I could talk to you more, Christopher, I would. Because I don't think you want this. But that choice is about to be taken away from you. Oh, and look, it's the future us. Or other universe us. Sitting there sleeping in a chair. And this time I also won't fail with the cleaner. Sam, Rose, Julia.
Excuse me.
Julia something. I didn't catch the last person. It's a Sam, a Julia, and of course then we have Gracie. Okay, let's try ringing the bell.
Welcome back to the Isle Tide Hotel. If only for our final night. I trust you had a pleasant term, Miss Ray.
Can I now just skip this bit? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm looking for someone. I have an invitation. I want to book a room. We tried these two. I could try to see what happens if I want to book a room. Is it just the fastest ending?
I want a room. Head grew heavy and your sight grew dim, sir. Well, I'm afraid our rooms are not for booking. May I suggest trying a hotel? I'm sure there must be one nearby.
Can I steal a name label? Dahlia Springfield.
Right. I'll be off then.
Very well, sir. Happy hunting.
Thanks.
Hey! Go!
Okay, so we once get busted, which is bad. So that's... If that means we wake up in the wheel, it does. Okay, in that case, go back. I can resume game, but I can't restart. If I exit the game, does it take me away from that? There we go. I want to get a new one, because we have properly extorted that one. Yeah, I'm fine with erasing the save data for that run. Hope it doesn't do it for all of them. We cannot afford to be captured. If we get captured, I think Price is the only route that remain. Because you never get to go to the bar and talk to other people. So let's just quickly skip in. We will ring the bell again. And in that case, let's try... Well, we could try to look around, I guess, but I'm looking for someone. She might be in danger. You know what? I'm here as a guest. Let's just do what we know works. Julia Harper? Was that a... What is that a person?
Julia Harper.
Was that a person?
No. Lying to attend the function is rather pathetic.
Okay.
If you don't mind me saying so, sir.
So that wasn't it.
Dorman.
Okay.
Please help our guests with their manners.
Same thing again. Very well, I will reset again. So it is only Gracie that we're allowed to do. We're only allowed to do Gracie. I never caught the name of the Julia tag. I only know that there is a Julia present. So I do apologize. This is not ideal for watching, I'm sure, with me just skipping through and trying to get past this stage again. But I just wanted to see if I could get some sort of different thing, because with so many different welcomes, surely I should have been able to do something else. And I'm trying to figure out how. Since there were so many other welcomes I've missed, I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to get something else. But they all end up with capture. So, to make sure that we can actually continue on one of the path lines I already know exist...
I can't remember.
That is not what I wanted.
That's rather peculiar, sir. Not knowing who you're looking for.
I thought I clicked Gracie.
In any case, it's rather difficult to locate our guests. Especially if their name eludes you. You run along now. Chop chop.
And now we once more meet the bellman. Okay. But are we allowed to just leave now?
Fine.
Oh, we are! Okay, that's new. That's new. Okay, we're keeping this one then. We're just being evicted. Christopher! This is the Christopher route.
I was just... Are you not going in, or... I take it the receptionist wasn't very friendly. Something about him. Otherwise, you'd be in there, right? Unless you're thinking it over. Not me. I'm Christopher.
What kind of hotel is this?
What kind of hotel is this?
I wouldn't call it a hotel. It's closed most of the time. Only opens every 3 years for 3 nights. They call it the Tide. I've heard rumors. I don't want to be the guy who finds out if they're true. I've never been that kind of guy. Or any kind worth mentioning. But we could team up. I have an invite. I could get you in.
Oh. We could go together, or you should leave. We could try to tell Christopher that he shouldn't be here, but he might take the invitation back then. Do we go in with Christopher, or do we just try to save Christopher? Or do we try going around the back? Let's go together.
Yeah, let's go in together.
You would do that? You would come in with me?
Sure.
Well, great.
Yes, and
Come
well
on.
for his head. We're now on Christopher duty.
Christopher, sweetie. For a moment there you gave me a fright. I thought we couldn't have you.
Yeah, my friend here, he convinced me.
Hi. I'm Josh Malone.
We don't usually allow guests, but as you convinced my Christopher, I won't put you through the test. But we need you to get fitted. Why don't you go get ready, sweetie?
I'll see you in there. Oh.
We're a couple now.
You'll be following me, speedily.
Take that, doorman. Well, it wasn't the route I was planning on taking, but I will try Christopher's route. It seems interesting.
Arms up, sweetie. Let me measure you. Oh, well, do you wish to participate or not? We need to start the exhibition, and if you don't wish to...
Exhibition?
What kind of exhibition is this?
Only the world's greatest, sweetie. There's nothing more exquisite than the human form. Human form is exquisite. But the world and her wife wish to change it, fill it, fake it. Pity. It is only when we're different we realise what we had. I create all the experiences at Tide. A clear vision, varied, so they find their true core.
Good on you.
But lower my call sheet. I just want to find my chameleon. Somebody who can wear them all to perfection. I'll get one ready for you. Go wait in the bar and I'll summon you through shortly. Off with you, speedily.
Okay, so now we get to go back here. This is good, but the receptionist is gone. Where is the receptionist gone?
Red or gold?
Excuse me?
See? Another verse that doesn't notice them.
Have you never looked up during the swell celebration?
Which is why the balloon should be gold this term.
But red is traditional.
You said that already.
But red is customary.
Customary to always have someone else take the credit. We need to try something new.
We tried that. I mean, I like the gold look. But in the end of it all, they're just balloons.
They're just balloons. Now, listen.
You've got some nerve, young man. Go on. Piss off.
Okay, I guess they're not just balloons. Guess they're not just balloons. They have a deeper meaning, Nemablob, a deeper meaning that we shall never know.
I'm stuck for choice. I'm swayed towards the white lace, but I wore that last term and nothing changed.
And we are sticking with what didn't change, even though we are Christopher's route. We can still maybe
What?
balance that out with the
Didn't
other
change.
ones. The balloon tied
And they
hotel.
failed again to nominate me.
Who wore it best?
Sounds exciting.
Sounds exciting.
Well, it's not for everybody.
No, not everybody
Any rules?
works with it.
You choose a mask, and then on the swell you wear something that suits. Who wore it best wins.
And you want to be nominated?
You're nobody if you're not admired.
You do know a lot indeed.
You seem to know a lot about what goes on here.
You should be careful when choosing. How people see you is everything. And here, you can be anybody. Chance to become those you envy, and for a tide, forget yourself entirely. People call me Dee. That's not my real name, you understand. It's just that... Well, hardly matters when all keys go into a bowl, am I right?
I prefer to know. Learned that the hard way. I'm Josh.
Beauty isn't the ambition, it's the tool. You may not be swayed by it, but many are.
I didn't mean to.
No faster way to see your name in lights.
But you need
I
to
came
know your
here
name to have
be
it in lights.
Somebody beautiful, somebody new. I never focused on finding the core like everybody else, and now it seems that I've lost my own. It's always hard when you lose something. A pageant, let's say, but passion is doing whatever it takes to get it back. Am I right?
I would do anything.
I'd do anything.
Then maybe you're the one I've been looking for. It would be terrible for me to ask someone to nominate me for the pageant.
But if they did, you would help them in return?
Who knows how grateful I'd be?
Okay, and then we check the table to get the note about room 7. Just so that we have done that in case the opportunity arises. Which I believe is note 2.
Join me for the changing of the tide. Seeking person with an open mind to peel back the layers and find the core. Room 7, 8 p.m. Rosie.
Okay, 8 p.m. Rosie, sure. Okay. I mean, note 3 and 4 doesn't really do much, but we can read them anyway.
To all who think the core is sex,
Other one as well.
all genders welcome. Room 18.
And then we have the petition. Note 4.
For lovers of literacy and language, I, Jordan Hemlock, am starting a petition to change the terminology of the etiquettes. Ergo, come find me and sign.
And where's room 14? I don't know if it matters, but we'll pick it up anyway.
Where is room 14?
Not 17, 14. Why did I say 17? Oh well. And we will talk to the man to see the etiquettes again.
Hi.
And I can now double check what 4 was.
I was wondering...
I've tried to warn him. They can't be changed. Or cheated. The receptionist reminds us all with a single look. Except that man at the bar, it seems. I didn't stick around to find out why this time. I best go find her. She'll be looking for me. My wife.
I'm assuming he's one of the couple who has the fight on the stairs later. Now let's see. 4 was... 1 will be as 1. Correct mindfulness of our elect is to uphold at all times. Elects are encouraged to confess the sins of their term and shall be forgiven outright unless the breaking of an etiquette. Okay, so because of breaking an etiquette, correct mindfulness was not upheld, I guess. Guess that was why they broke for?
Purge by means of fulfillment.
And then we head to the bar. To the bar!
It's 5 o'clock at the sound of the tone.
You realise Dr. Aniston could be anybody. I wonder if he's here.
I've got no closer to finding the core this tide. Waste of a suit.
Okay, so we can view the woman. That shouldn't be a problem. Or we can talk to the drunk, which is the chess guy. So talk to the drunk. Let's try that. That's new. Jordan can have his own problems. We already have far too many storylines available.
You'll move then, Paul. You're not Paul. I'll still be Paul. Forgive about me. I'll be some other poor bastard's problem soon.
Okay, let's see here. If I want... There's the king. If I move the queen there, that's him in chess. And nothing can hurt her. And then, let's see, if I move the castle there, that's not gonna do anything because the queen can take it and the king can take it itself. Moving the bishop over here will also not do anything really. Moving the knight. Moving the knight would be good. That's chess as well. So sure, let's move the knight first. Do we want to put it left? Where are your bishops? You don't have any. Or do we want to put it? We don't want to put it back. Right is fine. Left is also fine. But I think right. Do I want to go left? Block that pawn. Yeah, sure. Let's go left. Gilly Sunderland. Very silent. Wishlist maybe next term. Mrs. Harker. Check. Indeed. Well, I guess then it's the only stand at the bar.
You're here to see me, no doubt? Yes, I'm Jordan Hemlock. I'm not surprised you've heard. They chatter in their boxes. You see, I've spent more time alone this term and began to ponder the word term. Horrid sounding. Ergo, I've created a petition for the Grand Elect to change the terminology. What do you think of the word span?
How was your span?
So how was your span?
Ah, I knew I could count on you. You remind me of myself before I slip this on. Actions speak louder than words can be spoken, as the saying is.
Right. And these Grand Elect, they choose who come here, do they?
Invitation only. Oh, they ramble on about their inclusiveness, but all I can see in these etiquettes are rules to keep out those they deem unsavory. But should we call for a hearing at the measuring in front of all the verse, ergo they'd have to consider it without the benefit of a bout. They don't have
We didn't
to
insult the
listen to
ladies.
me.
We are in cahoots with one of the ladies who we're gonna nominate for a
There are rules in
pageant,
place to
Solar.
stop that too.
Rules can be broken.
We have only
Oh,
offended
if
two
only.
ladies who were a bit too fond of their balloons.
Like the democracy of America, you scratch my back, and then you can demand a favor later.
That's indeed how the American democracy works,
And I would
apparently.
guarantee it. Anything you want.
Just any favor. Oh no, we're not punching the doorman again. He's
Good
so sweet, he
afternoon.
doesn't deserve it.
Tonight's measuring is underway. So if you could adorn your robes, masks, and follow me speedily, the Grand Elect await.
Okay, so let's see. Room 4 is the receptionist. We don't really have our own room that we can go to. Room 7, we have tried, it's not time yet. Room 6. How about we try room 10? Room 10 is Melissa.
Melissa.
Okay, so I get to try 2 here. And then we get into this thing.
Hey! You don't know me, but I found you.
And we're gonna try our
That's what
best
I
to
wrote in
ignore
the
you.
I'm Price.
Your price?
What did you expect?
Oh, Jesus.
Bet myself a bottle of Bushmills you wouldn't show. Heard you were never around.
Yeah. We can skip this. What is this place anyway? You won't believe me as far as finding my daughter anyway, so we will just skip through it. There we go. We are back in the hall. to the interesting bits.
What does yours do for a living?
Accountant. Boring. London-based, so the commute's a nightmare.
You can settle down next time.
Do you
We have explored her roots fairly well, Solar, so far. We have won her over and tried to save her daughter. And we have
got
helped her but not convinced her, and therefore we are sacrificed.
Told you so. And you said I was whining. I hope you learned something.
So, Price is kinda tossed aside currently.
Right
in the hunt for the greater lore.
Oh, sorry.
Looking forward to making some new friends. It's been a lonely term. Don't pick me.
Ivan is still feeling sad about being Ivan.
There you are. I've been looking for you. The pageant's this way.
Come.
They're taking nominations
Sweeties.
now.
Okay.
Come. Sweeties. Last chance to enter somebody into this year's Who Wore It
But
Best
she now
pageant.
know that we're not really
Any
a person,
final
so are we
nominees?
allowed?
You said you'd do anything. Nominate me and I'll repay the favor. We have a deal. Am I right?
I mean, it can't hurt to try.
Great. Fabulous mask. Congratulations, sweetie.
Tell me, how can I help?
Name?
I don't know, Solar, why you would read it as best pregnant instead of
I need
pageant.
I thought you could use his.
It must be the participants. How else will we know?
An initial, then.
I need your name, sweetie.
That's not an etiquette.
No, it's a rule, which are still quite important. The ceremony shall begin soon, and if you can't provide a name...
I don't remember.
I'll write D for now. But we will need a full name.
And if I can't remember?
You can't very well win without a name to place on the plaque, sweetie. Perhaps there's somebody who can help you? Now, everybody, speedily, take your seats. The Grand Elect approach.
Okay, and now, will anything change with Christopher, considering that we are now mates?
You don't know me, but I found you. It's not you, my love. Stop shaking like a teenager's wrist. Guessing these aren't your average guests. There's a lot of them. Not sure on their choice of robe, though. What's up with you?
Just nervous.
We'll find her.
That's what I'm nervous about. I'm not sure how to explain to her where I've been all these years.
Grapes are not harvested from thorn trees, nor are figs scattered from thistles, for they yield no fruit.
It is indeed, Solar.
Peel comes before the fruit to protect it, but that shall not be so on the swell. Just as the great ocean has one taste, the taste of salt, so too shall this tide, the taste of life. To reach the fruits, we must first cut away the peel. Simul justus et peccator.
Good afternoon, Verse. Nice to see our body. Hope you all had a lovely time. If you're new, or would like reminding, the 9-chapter etiquettes can be found in your rooms, or on the notice board in the lobby. It is my pleasure to introduce the Grand Elect.
We are who we say we are. Praise be to Dr. Aniston, founder of the Tide and seeker of the core.
Praise. Praise.
Praise. First we have taken the measure of each other. Now comes the fitting. Bring forth the new verse.
Okay, let's see how this goes now.
Give us your name.
Christopher?
Can we help Christopher this time?
Give us your name, and we will change it. Give us your suit, and we shall swap it. In the giving and the changing, only the core will remain. And in the core, purpose.
You can do this, Christopher.
I've changed my mind. Sorry. I don't want to do this. I was talked into it. No, please. No.
Okay, maybe finding Christopher is now a thing that we can do instead. Nothing
Does
changed in the
anybody wish to
scene.
shed guilt for the term?
Last term, I practiced as the priest. I found it hard. I confess, I turned to drink. And I got a tattoo.
Etiquette 7 has been broken. To impart manners, your choice of suits for the coming term shall be halved.
Forgive me.
You are already forgiven.
I committed a crime on the previous term, which verse 37 was arrested for.
Etiquette 4 has been broken. To impart manners, your suit shall be chosen for you. You are already forgiven. I too wish to shed. The whispers you have heard of a young girl are true. Chosen by Dr. Aniston himself for this deviation of etiquettes, she will be presented to all at tonight's swell celebrations. A hearing for all. Until such time, we shall proceed from the measure to the fitting.
Okay, how many options do we get now? We will avoid price at all cost if we can. Okay, we cannot look for Christopher. We can find Dee, or we can try to help Jordan. Do you have any preference in this chat? Trying to help Jordan change the wording? Or we can find Dee and maybe figure out more of this pageant. Or the box said Dee, but not John says Dee. Okay, we will find Dee.
Dee!
What happened to a rose by any other name? Am I right? They were laughing at me. That's why they never nominate me. Put a pretty little bullet in all of them. Please help me. Help me find my name so I can win. Show them all. I'll give you anything, name it.
Eleanor Malone.
Eleanor? Well, that's a pretty name.
Do you know of her?
It won't be easy. First, you'll need to find Dr. Liston, my psychiatrist. She never believed me, of course, refused to even look. But our last session, her mood changed, buttons up, even more stuff.
Dee, do you know of Eleanor Malone?
And that's when I knew she'd done it. She'd found the woman who stole my name.
What?
I know how it sounds, but it's true. Something to do with hands, that's all I can remember. She refuses to tell me, of course.
Maybe we can help Christopher later. It wasn't an option, sadly, Salar.
Break into her room. No one will expect you, and I don't have time before the pageant. Find my name.
And you'll help me find
Dr.
Eleanor.
Liston.
Remember, Dr. Liston. And once you're done, come and find me. Room number 12, and hurry.
Room
Pageant
12.
starts soon.
But she's in room 12. Dr. Liston is
Hey,
not
wait,
in room 12.
what room is Dr. Liston in?
Oh, I gotta find Dr. Liston. We have partnered with Dee, so we're officially on a different way. This is good. Examine reception desk. Sure, we can examine the reception desk. Lost and found. Examine sign-in book. Seems to make sense, but let's have a look in the lost and found box. Just because I'm curious. Ball. Why is the red ball important? Room keys? Oh, let's look at the note. Hi Paul, heard about your bananas. I'd love to join. Let me know. Room 24. We could take room 12. Is there a reason we wouldn't? Oh, now room... No. Something disappeared. Go back. Examine sign-in book. Like, whose room did we just take? Dr. Liston in number 1. Oh, there. We have the wrong key. We want to take room 1. Sorry. If I click D now, there we go. Room number 1, Liston Hemlock, receptionist is in 3, but the receptionist says it's 4. Miss Maggot, Rosie in 7. D is in 12. Hi, Lohi. 14 is missing. Joseph. Record room. Record room number 20 could have been interesting as well, but wasn't an option. So first floor corridor, I'm assuming, for room 1. You're done with your nap, Lohi. All done with naps. And then let's go to room 1. So if we're gonna find her name, a name that another woman stole.
There's gotta be a way to open this.
Examine the puzzle table, please. Examine puzzle box. Anger, beauty. What was the last one? Anger. Beauty. Something. Have another look at it. It was anger, beauty, and change. Okay. Great. Now let's search everywhere. Let's look in notebook. Really silly to write the thing in the notebook. That would give me a clue. Anything in the book?
Gotcha.
Okay, then go back and look on the bedside drawer. And we have to find 2 more of those things. And then I have to figure out which one's which is gonna be the hardest part. Now the filing cabinet for the last one, hopefully. Search top right. Does it matter? Search top left. If it locks me out of the puzzle now for not finding this in time, I will be very upset, considering that the game has no save function. If I have to do all of this over again, because you only get to look into 3 of them or something. A Buddha. Okay, seems like we get to take our time here. Search bottom left. There we go. Because there are times when there seems like you only get to do this many options, like when you're talking to the people downstairs in the orangery. You're only allowed to talk to so many people before the game moves the clock forward. Okay. But how am I supposed to know which one's which? This one. Try. I see absolutely nothing in that. Try beauty. Try change. That's the only one I feel like looks a bit angry, so it's the only one I feel even remotely about. But it seems to have worked. Okay, Melissa, Dr. Aniston, personal notes, Jordan D. We will stay on task and listen to D's tape. If we get to look at other things, then by all means.
Wouldn't say she's made any improvement. It's like she doesn't want to. Moreover, she's been acting suspiciously this well, less self-centered. I believe it's promoted by the upcoming pageant, but I don't know what she's up to. This led to my research. It didn't take me long to discover Dee's real name. I knew that she arrived in 1969, so I obtained permission to access the records room, and now I'm not so sure. It could be valuable for her recovery, but this kind of repression wouldn't come without some repercussions, perhaps even violent in nature. I'll think it over for now.
The records room.
And record room was 22, I think. I mean, I feel like these other ones aren't that relevant right now. So let's leave. Even though one part of me really wants to listen to as many as possible. Oh, what the heck. Let's try. Let's hope a timer doesn't run and I suddenly can't do anything else because I'm too busy listening to tapes. I've stopped trusting these games now. I've absolutely stopped trusting them.
She exhibits no signs of typical behaviours or bouts of clarity. Moreover, I began searching for any outside record of Melissa. There's none. No employment records, social media accounts, or even tax payments. It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I trust Dr. Aniston. but something doesn't feel right here.
Okay, so Melissa seems to have appeared out of nowhere. Can I listen to your personal ones?
Personal.
Has crossed professional boundaries. I haven't seen her, but this Eleanor Malone is clearly underage. I was told the etiquettes wouldn't be broken. Who knows what psychological damage could be done to such a young mind? Well, I'm out. He doesn't suspect anything and shouldn't until it's made public. Further observations would be useful, but the research I've already conducted could help thousands. The first few chapters are locked in my bedside drawer. After this term, I'll publish. Where I'm going, not even Aniston could find me.
Well, fine. If it seems like we get to listen to everything, let's go with Jordan.
Jordan.
Be forgiven for mistaking this as some gender identification struggle. Not to say such struggles don't exist here. Just look at George. Instead, it's my observation that Jordan's case runs far deeper than that. A very misguided attempt at a Shakespearean tragedy. I believe bereavement counselling is the next action step.
So Jordan's going through things. Okay, fine. Let's listen to Dr. Aniston then.
Dr. Aniston.
This doesn't sound good. This sounds like a trap. Let's leave. We need to go to second floor.
You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. You could have caught me.
And that's not your room.
Doing what?
Changing. I have to change for the pageant. Have you found my name yet?
She wasn't there. But I heard her tapes. I know where to find it. It's in the records room.
Well, then you'll need a key. Here.
Well, this is for the records room?
Well, yes. It's for all the staff rooms. The doorman gave it to me. Bless him. He's sweet, but he's not the brightest, am I right?
Why do you need it?
We don't have long before the pageant starts. You should hurry.
Yeah, wait. Aren't you coming?
I told you I have to change.
But this is who you are. Isn't that more important than how people see you or some pageant?
Do you want to tell her back or not? Then meet me outside room 12. And if you're quick, you might catch me changing.
See, that makes me think that I now have a time thing going. Oh no, we don't clean up after ourselves for the parks. We have far busier thing to do than to cover a trace. Check map. Record room was 20, not 22. 22 doesn't exist. So 20.
no use.
Please make sure we digitize these signs. No, there's only a few years available car.
That's what I need.
That could very well be Orthobox.
Why's that?
Like, maybe we could go and look into the reception's room or something with that key. Oh dear. We don't have a password. Forgot password. I make you cry without hurting your feelings. Another clue. I come in 3 colors, but I'm sweetest in white. I make you cry without hurting your feelings. I come in 3 colors, but I'm sweetest in white. Onion? Wine? Could be. Oh, give me another clue. I have tough skin which hides many layers. That makes me think it's the onion instead. But now I can't go back, so... Oh, the correct icon to gain access. Onions.
Yes.
Let's see. Personal reports. Enter command. March 8th? Today is the day. Got everyone outside ready. I've given up trying to tell people. Doesn't bother me anymore. I'll happily just keep it to myself and enjoy the onions of my labor in peace. Got the 3 different varieties to plant. I reckon the white will be extra sweet this season. But it'll be hard to beat Iris from last year, this term. The red is Raquel, the yellow is Yana, the white is Isabella. Happy to report the ladies are doing lovely. Isabella is parading 24 leaves. That's a 24 ringer. That's sure to get me in the final for the competition. Then Sandra will have to notice me. I've been watering them with spring water and massaging as usual, but Mark has told me about the special process he's using, directly injecting horse manure into the bulb. Feeling bad for the judges who taste the winner, but I could grow myself with Sandra. I've never been happier to be part of the tide. I cannot wait to be somebody new. Mark fooled me. Rachel went rotten. Yana barely grew past a P, and Isabella averaged a mere 16 rings. I was passed over by the judges, but something amazing happened. Sandra took pity on me. She came to mine for dinner, but when I wasn't looking, she took a bite out of Isabella. The first time her smile wasn't pearly white, the bitter taste of defeat indeed. Oh dear. Poor Sandra. Oh, poor Sandra. Oh dear. Oh, I feel you, Sandra. Sign-in books. 1936. Dr. L. Aniston, Joss Aniston, Emily Moreau, Debbie Fisher, Grace Thompson, and Harry Miles. Joss Aniston, Emily Moreau, Debbie Fisher is still there. Nell Turner, Rosie Carey, Bertie Tucker, Ross Edwards. It has to be Debbie. Because here we have Dahlia Springfield. But Dahlia wasn't arrived yet. Because Dahlia still had her tag in the reception. So I don't think it's Dahlia. And I seem to remember the doctor... I seem to think that the doctor said that she was here in 19... But he stops there. So it is Dahlia, okay. Okay, fine, it's Dahlia. I was wrong. I thought it was Debbie.
A quick announcement, ladies, gentlemen, and those between. It seems Dee, once again, finds herself in the pageant. Though will be disqualified if she can't present her full name for the judges. Good luck, 69!
Okay, wardrobe. The hotel opens every 3rd year. But that's just a term, so the tides are indeed long. Every 3rd year you get to try to be another person. Beauty isn't the ambition, it's the tool. And then we check the bed. But we just look at it like that, like nothing. Yeah, double your join just for weeks. Wait, but not John. It's a good, good offer. Exit? Do we get to see her change? Well, good to know there's a gun there.
I just don't like it. Look, I'm taller now. You like that?
No, I don't like it.
Why? Tell me why you don't like it.
Because I just changed my damn mind down, yes, that's why. Now get your ass upstairs and put on the other suit.
Oh, first of all, check your tone. And second of all, I ain't changing. I'm feeling fresh.
You just better stop your crying or I'll give you something to cry about.
Okay. What are you gonna do about it?
I'll leave your ass here the whole term.
Oh, yeah, I wish you would.
Now we can sit in the chair?
Yes, yes. I'm feeling much better, but I'm not playing any more chess this term. You'll have to wait until the next swell. But as reigning champion, I'm happy to answer questions you may have.
What do you mean reigning champion? Dr. Listen.
What happened to Dr. Liston?
All I heard is that whoever broke into Liston's office and took her also arranged the test. Word is, whoever they were, they must have been a raging psychopath. We'd know more if Liston was around, of course. The verse reckon whoever it was took the test, she panicked, and they snatched her.
Well, that's the only thing I really need to know. The other ones we already listened to.
Thank you.
We tried to take the test last time, so Laurie failed. But, head to the bar.
You're here to
Less
ask, no
excited
doubt.
about the test, huh?
Answer's no. Failed to get enough signatures. A go? They'll refuse to change the wording.
Jordan.
No, you're supposed to start afresh, but this is important. I'll give it another crack next term. Span, I mean. Just hope she can last.
Attention please, this is a Tide-wide announcement. Would all verse wishing to participate in this term's Who Wore It Best pageant please make their way to the Grand Hall as we are about to begin.
Gather round, sweeties. Gather speedily.
That's quite a suit change.
Now, you know the rules. No asking who they're wearing. I think we have a winner. Please give me a moment to confer. Let's give this term's nominees a round of applause.
Hey, Daddy.
Helena?
I thought you were the type who prefers to know. Am I right?
What have you done with her?
Thought you understood. You said you'd do anything, remember? Now I see you're just like everybody else.
Dee, I'm about to announce the winner, and I need a name. Otherwise, you can't be considered.
Give him the name.
I want my daughter back.
Give him the name and I'll let you have her. Any way you want.
Just wanted to say you look incredible in her. Never seen this suit before.
I can show you a little bit more if you...
I need a name.
I would hurry. I'm starting to like the way she feels in me.
How do I know? You were going
Tell him or I keep her.
Speedily.
Tell him.
Oh dear.
Dahlia. Okay, I've given you the name. Now give her back to me.
I remember.
And I'm happy to announce the winner of this year's Who Wore It Best pageant. And the winner is Dahlia.
Just sat there, seeing them, still feeling them somehow.
They've called your name.
All those hands. All those hands. All those hands. couldn't forgive. I could forget.
You've won. Isn't this what you wanted?
I don't care. This deal's off.
No! You can't do this to her.
She did it to me. Bring me the person from room 6. Bring her to me, and I'll give her back to you.
Dahlia, please make your way to the stage.
Room 6.
I
Paul.
can't believe I'm about to say this, but Dee, or Dahlia, as she now knows, has won the pageant. Congratulations.
I am also very confused, Wick, but not John.
Well, hello there. Have we met?
I don't think so.
Well, we have now. Paul. Paul Fullheart. It's an odd name, I know, but, you know, friends say that it suits. And, you are?
Josh.
Well, hello there, Josh. What can I do for you, friend?
Well, I don't particularly like you anyway, so...
Are you staying in room 6?
I certainly am. All alone, I'm afraid, but, there are plenty of people and fun to be had here.
Would you mind coming with me, please?
You know, my mother used to say, if someone knocks on your door, you better ask, who is it for? Is it an angel? That would be nice. Or is it the devil? Better think twice. As we've just met, I'm gonna ask you, do I want to come with you, Josh?
Okay, so what do we choose here? Do we help Dee? Or do we save Paul? Like, I don't really necessarily want Paul to die, and I have a feeling that's gonna happen. I think Dahlia's gonna end up killing Paul. But, you know what? Let's see what she'll do. You wanna come with me? Sure.
Yes, you do.
Well, okie dokie. I mean, is it somewhere fun?
We'll find out.
Ooh, tantalizing excitement. I mean, who could resist that? Lead the way, sir, lead the way. I'm quivering with excitement.
Precisely, it did come and we didn't do everything to get our daughter back, and they were cursed by our run.
Nice
so.
room you have here. You okay there, pretty thing? Can I help you?
Jesus!
Ah!
Hey! No!
Move!
Tell me what's
Don't
going on.
shoot, wait, don't shoot. Move!
Not until you tell me what's going on.
He used me.
Helena?
The real me.
Dahlia. You know her name?
He knows more than that. He stole my name.
Dahlia, he couldn't have
It's
stolen-
true. But we have been through this many times ago.
See?
And I admitted it at the time. I confessed. I apologized, and still you continue to.
I remember. All those hands touching me. All those men grabbing me. I never wanted that. I never asked for that. Touching every part of me.
You assaulted her?
It was me. I was her.
Saw you. Her. Me. You used me. You let them have me.
No, you were never meant to see anything, and you knew what would happen when you joined the Tide. Your body was mine.
And you ruined it. I just came here to be somebody beautiful.
You were, I was, and you just didn't know what you had.
Eleanor, wait, Dahlia, wait.
I'm sorry. I made the wrong choice. It's a mistake. And we all do it. And aren't you doing that now to her, using this girl?
There's a difference. You stole who I was on the inside. You stole me. I lost her, who I was. I just wanted to be admired.
I wanted that too. I was a priest before the Tide. You know what that's like? How lonely that is.
Oh,
No
we
one
found
to
a
hold you,
priest.
I wanted to explore.
Oh.
And what better way to feel noticed, to feel loved, than to be the pageant queen herself?
Wait. You won a pageant?
Back in '69. Do you remember? You arrived with a bang and everybody wanted you. And I got you. And I repented for what I did. I made the wrong choice. But shooting me will not change that.
That's for me to decide.
Do not make the same mistake that I did.
Dahlia died because of you!
I am a different man. I have changed. And do we not all deserve a second chance?
Step away.
Do not be like me.
Step away.
If you let her take me, you will lose yourself just like her.
You said you'd do anything to win. All you have to do is take a step back.
Do we step back or do we refuse, chat? I mean, I can understand her anger for sure. I have no real attachment to Paul. But I think she will end up regretting killing him. I think that's probably gonna kill the last bit of her that's left. Oh, we have one refused, one step back. I mean, if what she says is true, and that the body remembers what happens, then our daughter Eleanor, which she's currently wearing, will remember having committed murder. Which is gonna be weird. Oh. Let's see. Let's try to refuse. And we'll see how that goes. I think she's gonna regret killing him in the end.
At least I don't have to deal with this anymore.
Oh dear. Well, that was an engine.
I can feel a storm coming, blowing out everything.
That was an ending. Oof. Surely that has to have, Really? There was more we could do with Christopher? Darn it. I mean, nothing ever popped up. And that was... Dee wasn't even one of the persons we could encounter. Did we at least do the chess? No, I didn't. I did not beat the chess champion. Nothing changed there. Name. You agreed to help Dee find her name. You explored Dee's room, found a gun. You found Dahlia's name. You wouldn't let Dahlia get revenge. I guess this one is then you let her do revenge. Huh. Oh well. I did say we would go down a darker path this Sunday than we did last time. Last time we got the good end. Everyone escaped happily. This time not so much. Thank you though to everyone for joining in. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm also glad that I remembered to update the info. So let's see, where is it? There it is. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. My next stream will probably then be on Monday for more demos. Then I'm gonna have to see, because I missed Friday because I wasn't feeling great. And I don't think I can finish the rest of Fall of Porcupine in one sitting on Friday, so I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna deal with that. I was hoping to finish that game this month, so I might have to do some extra streams next week, but we'll see. We'll see how I'll solve that. Until next time though, I wish you all the very best rest of your Sunday, and until next time, goodbye! Now though, who can I send you all along to? Oh no, I missed the beginning of the weekly one-shot. It's Spy Fox. No, I wanted to bet on that one. That's a shame. Oh well, let's see how it's going.